You're listening to the Career Musician Podcast, empowering musicians with strategies for a sustainable career.
Ghosted. You ever been ghosted? Man, I hate that feeling. Being ghosted. What does that mean? People just stop responding out of the blue. Here's the situation, especially if you've already communicated with this person. If you've had prior correspondence in any format, texting, phone call, email, in person, DMs on socials, I don't care what it is. If you've had any prior correspondence, and then you respond to this person as a follow-up, you left the loop open. Hey, yeah, let's get together and do XYZ. All right, great. I'll shoot you an email. I'll shoot you a text. We'll figure out schedule. And then all of a sudden they don't respond. All right, so you give it a day or two. You don't think anything of it. You're busy. You're moving. Still, like the third day, man, I haven't. Okay, so you check in with them again. Still nothing. Really? Like, I'm texting you. We just spoke last Tuesday. It's the next week, and I don't understand why all of a sudden you don't know me. We just spoke. What the hell is wrong with you? That is the worst feeling. And that's the reaction that I have when people do that to me. Okay, so how do I deal with it? That's the biggest issue. It depends, really. First, I have to ask myself, what do I want from this person? If I'm just looking to hang out and shoot the shit, if they're just another fellow career musician and we said, oh yeah, let's get together and just talk about guitar rigs. There's another guitarist. Okay, cool. Us guitarists with our toys, we love talking about that stuff. Okay, but if they blow me off, cool, whatever. No sweat off my back. You know what? Cool. Literally, whatever. Okay, fine. Move on. Don't let that bog you down. All right? You have to understand the levels here of importance. So again, if it's just a hang, blow it off. If they blow you off, blow it off. Give them 3 shots. And then by the 3rd shot, done. All right. And by the way, that's the rule. 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, moving up the food chain a little bit, if it pertains to an actual job lead. Okay, you're trying to get a gig and you're talking to the MD. And all of a sudden, the MD just blows you off. And you thought you guys had a good connection. And for some reason, she doesn't call you back. All right, 1 shot. Give it a week. Then shoot an email. Hey, just checking in. I really enjoyed talking to you the other day or the other week, blah, 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 about this. I really look forward to auditioning for the keyboard position. Still nothing. You don't hear from her. It's a couple weeks, okay? A couple days. Give it another week. This is your 3rd time. Now, this is your 3rd strike that you're going to give her, right, to respond to you. Why? Because you can't carry the weight of that disappointment around every day of your life for the rest of your life. You have to let it go. Hey, career musicians, if you're looking for something new and productive to do, why not pick up that guitar in the corner and put it to use? I've partnered with a company called jamplay.com for online guitar lessons. When signing up for their monthly membership, be sure to use coupon code Nomad and you'll receive a free trial. Monthly memberships start at just $19.95 and go down in price if you choose to pay annually. Whether you're interested in learning progressive math metal with Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders, fiery country picking with Nashville studio ace Brent Mason, or modern countrified shredding with Andy Wood, pop and modern R&B with Lady Gaga's guitarist Tim Stewart, brush up on your 80s shred skills with Steve Stevens from Billy Idol, study solo acoustic guitar tricks with legendary maestro Phil Keggy, or study with yours truly, Jamplay literally has everything you could ever desire for learning guitar. So don't procrastinate. Share this with your friends. We all know somebody who wants to learn how to play guitar. And don't forget to use coupon code NOMAD when signing up to get a free trial period. At jamplay.com, use coupon code NOMAD. So after you reach out this 3rd time, make it the coup de grace of the reach out. You have to be diplomatic. How about this? Just checking in one more time. Definitely enjoyed talking with you. I was really excited to audition for the keyboard position. I realize you're busy. If anything opens up in the future, please keep me in mind. Thank you so much. There you go. All right, so that's your professional follow-up. Now, you closed that loop. In your own mind, you closed it, and you have to close it, because if you don't, like I said, that angst, that anxiety, that wonder, just sitting there not knowing, it's going to irk you and it's going to eat away at you, and we can't live with that. By the way, I like, especially when I'm collecting job leads and I'm really on the hunt for work, I like creating a Google Doc, a spreadsheet, okay? And just make a couple columns, name, contact, phone, email, socials, job title, put that person's info in, and then first date of contact, second date of contact, final date of contact. 3 columns for when you contacted them. And then put notes, another column of notes. Contacted this person 3 times after we spoke. We met at this conference, blah, blah, blah. Still haven't heard from them. That's it. That loop is closed. And then you can take that row on the spreadsheet and just gray it out, put it light gray. That means you handled it. You did everything you could with that particular contact. Now, it doesn't mean you're not going to come back to that contact. You will in the future. And we'll talk more about that on how to cultivate your leads. But the bottom line is you close that loop. So if they ghosted you, cool, man. All good. Move on. No worries. She wasn't feeling you at the moment. He didn't like you. Okay, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm being so point blank because I want you to understand that typically it's not about you. It's really not about you. And that's why I say they don't like you. Yeah, that's not really what it is. They're busy. Something happened. Something happened that sidetracked them to the point where they just got so overwhelmed, they literally forgot. Or when you reached out to them a couple times, they made up in their mind, no, I don't want to use you for this position. So you have to move on now. And be cool with it. Trust me. Don't get all stressed out. Don't get bummed out. Don't get depressed. Screw it. F them. It's not worth it. Move on. There's going to be so much more opportunity in your life. Trust me. Great things are coming around the corner. I can almost guarantee it. I've lived this my whole life. Trust me. And we're always hoping for that next big gig. Something's going to happen. It might not be the big gig that you think it is, but something's going to present itself. All right? Have the faith. Trust.
Add The Career Musician to your playlist today. Subscribe to The Career Musician on Apple Podcasts.
Your value is not determined by the gig. Learn more by listening to the Career Musician Podcast, streaming everywhere.
Hi, of course, it's Colin Quinn, and you're listening to the podcast on the Pantheon Network.
Hey, this is Nomad, host and creator of the Career Musician Podcast, and I am thoroughly stoked to be an official member of the Pantheon Podcast Network, the first of its kind as an all-music-based podcast collective. I'm just a nomad, nowhere man, writing the songs in this one-man band. A nomad, yeah, I'm a nomad, So hush now, darling, you'll be fine. I'll be back this way sometime. Until then, baby, don't you cry.